Today, we're going to discuss how you can create the perfect welcome email series on your Shopify store. We're going to talk about timing, content, subject lines, and optimization. This guide will show you exactly how to create the perfect welcome series to help drive sales for your store. Let's jump into it. Before we start, it's important to really understand what the purpose of a welcome series is. A lot of people will think that a welcome series is simply to drive sales, but it's truly a lot more than that. The welcome series will provide an opportunity for you to introduce new customers to your brand, set expectations, understand what you really stand for, and provide top-notch customer service. Understanding this not only helps you to drive sales to your Shopify store, but also to build some excitement around your brand. Now let's discuss exactly how many emails should be in your welcome series and what the best approach is for each individual email. Now, a typical welcome series will include anywhere from 3 to 5 emails describing different things to these users along the way. So I'm going to showcase to you 4 different emails that I recommend every single Shopify store should have in their welcome series. First is going to be your welcome email. And this is a pretty standard email, as many of you probably know, by signing up and subscribing to any store's email list. This can include simple information about the brand, understanding exactly what it stands for, potentially an introductory offer, or anything that provides more information or customer service to that user so they're more likely to convert. Our second email is going to focus on brand story. And I typically will send this email 1 to 2 days after the initial email. And all this is going to do is provide the user or customer with the opportunity to learn more about your brand. In this email, you really want to take the time to explain your brand, its values, its beliefs, why the company was created, and what the users can expect from your brand and by subscribing to the newsletter. The key here is to try to build an emotional connection with this user so that they truly understand what your brand represents. Next is going to be your third email, which is typically sent 3 to 4 days later. And the key focus here is going to be showcasing your best sellers on your store. Use compelling content and graphics to really showcase why these are your best sellers and why consumers love them so much. Another addition that I always include is some social proof. So provide some customer reviews on why they love this product and why they purchase it so often. You can extend this for as seen on, whether it's been seen on Good Morning America, or whether it's in a top 10 list on some other website. Whatever social proof you can provide, you should include in this bestsellers email. The last email, number 4, I typically will send 5 to 7 days later. And this is simply a social proof email. You want to include things like user-generated content, more reviews, more information on why customers love your product and your bestsellers. This is going to be the most important email to try to get them to convert if they haven't within that 5 to 7 day period. The third step in creating a perfect welcome series is really taking the time to produce really well-crafted subject lines and preview text for these 4 emails. Unfortunately, I don't see a lot of brands spending quality time on crafting really good copywriting for these emails, and that's a real missed opportunity. Be sure when you're creating these subject lines and preview text that you're not using clickbait. You're truly representing what's inside the email. So you should always call attention to your coupon codes if they're included. Use some social proof, maybe include some reviews and emojis directly in the subject line. Make these really compelling and increase the chances that these emails are actually opened, making our welcome series more effective. Next, we want to try to segment our audience and send different messages based on where they are in the consumer journey. So although we have these 4 basic emails, we also want to use an opportunity to segment this audience if maybe they convert along the way. So these initial 4 emails are for those that maybe haven't converted on your store and want to learn more about it. But if they do convert on the first, second, or third email, We want to actually continue to send them emails and send them down a different welcome series so that they actually understand the brand, what the purchase is about, what the brand is about, and understanding the product a little bit more. The idea here is we don't want to lose people in this welcome series if they do convert. We still want to send them down this journey to better understand the brand and really tighten that relationship with the consumer so that they're more likely to convert again in the future. Lastly is optimization. And this is really important as you go along and review your welcome series and you see what's effective and what's not so effective. I highly recommend that you A/B test as much as possible if your software allows it. Test different subject lines, test different preview texts, try different creative, try different coupon codes. The idea here is to set up your welcome series and then spend the time reviewing it every 30, 60, 90 days to see what's working and what's not working. The most important thing is to look for patterns. Look at your call to actions. Look at the discount codes. Look at the different products that you're featuring or the reviews that you're showcasing. Try to find those trends for what's working and what's not working, and then double down on exactly what is working to increase your open rates, to increase your click-through rates, and of course, to increase your conversion rates. Creating the perfect welcome series is a lot more important than just sending a few emails. The idea here is to really try to bring the consumer down a very specific journey so that they're more educated and more likely to convert along the path. By defining your objectives, creating engaging content, A/B testing, and really planning this out, you can create the perfect welcome series to not only increase engagement, but to increase conversions overall. I hope you found this helpful, and if you did, I hope you consider subscribing so you don't miss my next tutorial on how to increase your sales on your Shopify. I'll see you in the next one.